We're recording. Okay, hello and good morning for me. I'm Becky Buckman and I'm a certified Utaptics FasterEFT advanced practitioner.
And hello and good afternoon from me, as I'm in Edinburgh, and my name is Joanna McGregor and I am a FasterEFT practitioner.
So today we wanted to make a quick little video on the very basics of how to tap FasterEFT style. So we made a couple of notes, what the common questions are about how to tap FasterEFT style. So first we want to show you where the points are. It's very few points. It's much simpler than the old classic EFT style. So your first point is going to be here between the eyebrows. If you were doing two hands, sometimes it's over the eye, but I typically just say between the eyes, then beside the eye, then under the eye, then the collarbone, and then squeezing your wrist. Because there's a lot of those points that just run through there. And Robert Smith made a shortcut by squeezing the wrist, right? And that's all it is. Those are the simple points. So, what do you say? How do you tap? So, Robert has taught us as practitioners, he's called it aiming, learning how to aim. The more that you want to break something down, the more you want to find that aim. And that is, notice how you know something is bothering you. So, Joanna, I don't know about you, but a lot of times I'll use, you're driving along, somebody cuts you off in traffic. Something simple as an example.
Yeah, something small, just when you're first trying it out, and it lets you realize how efficient and how quick and, effective it is as well. You can get it right done quickly as well. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And you can do this while you're in your car. I tap in my car all the time, whether it's about current drivers or something else going on in my head or the news on the radio. So it's noticing that thing that bothers you. So if, for example, there's crazy driver, where I live, they're known for the driving to be a bit crazy, and somebody cuts you off or just does something that's, where I'm like, oh my gosh, or what a, dangerous thing that was, or something that's, gets my attention. It breaks me out of my driving trance. And I notice it. Was it a thought? It could be a thought. It could be a picture I created, or it could just be a sensation in my body, like, and the heart starts racing. For me, and this is different for everybody, but for me, it's usually a thought, like, a criticism, or that was dangerous, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I notice it.
Yeah.
What is that thinking going on in my head? That's my aim. Now, Joanna, you may have.
Yeah, it could be like a little movie in your mind, how colourful it is, or something you heard that made you jump, a loud noise, or a smell, and for some reason you just didn't like that smell, or made you feel a bit off or sick or whatever.
Right. Whatever the trigger was, and then how you know it bothers you. So you aim at that thing, how you know it's bothering you, that it doesn't feel good. It's something that, like how it feels. Okay, so I hear that. For me, in my example, I'm hearing that criticism in my head. I'm going, that driver is a blankety blank or whatever. And I notice that because that to me doesn't feel good. It's got me all, if I let it go, I'll spiral into and have a bad day. And become a bad driver. So I noticed that I'm criticizing, I'm negative thinking, stinky thinking. As soon as I get it and I have that aim and how it feels, that I take two fingers And all I have to say is, it's okay to let it go.
Yep.
It's out of the eye. It's safe to let it go. Out of the eye. I just let it go. And the point is to feel my fingers on my face. That we're shifting the focus on the collarbone. I'm safe now to just let it go. Okay. Then squeeze the wrist. Big breath in, blow it out, and say peace.
Peace.
Now it's go to something that feels good. It can be a happy memory, a place or a thing or a person. I often think of my cats. My cats or my granddaughter are, I can count on them always to help me shift those feelings. So I go to one of those and really enjoy it. So if I'm thinking about my granddaughter and some fun thing we did together, and I see her face, I hear her laughing, I think about what we did, I re-experience it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Yeah. And I take a big breath in. I squeeze my wrist again.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the beginning, it's quite a good idea to gauge how strong it is.
Oh, good idea. Yep.
0 and 10. So if it like maybe bothers you a little bit, maybe 4 or 5, and or hopefully it's 10, so you can really see the difference after each round. And then so once you've been to a happy memory, something that makes you feel good, and then you squeeze your wrist, say peace, and then go back and check what number would you give it after the first round, and you'll always it'll go down, won't it? I mean, every time.
Right. Those measurable, that becomes measurable changes.
Yes.
And so if originally it had bothered me at a 8, then after I've done my gone to my happy memory and come back and go to check it, they're like, oh wow, it's only a 3 now.
Yeah.
Did we just notice what's left of that 3? What little piece? What makes it a 3?
Yes.
You can't always put words to it. Exactly. And I think that's one of the biggest questions that people get hung up on, is saying, I don't know what to say when I tap. And just keep it simple. It can be just let it go. I'm safe to let it go. Yeah. Feeling your fingers is what's important.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just stop and do this, make sure I'm feeling my fingers. And other practitioners have said, if you pay attention, this makes a sound when you tap.
Yeah.
That you will hear it.
Yeah.
And you can also put a visual to that, as if when you tap, it makes like a little sparkle inside your head, or little fireworks, or a little beam of light. So you can put a visual to it. You can hear a sound to it. Of course, you can amp it up. Ding, 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 doing, 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 bing, bing, bing. Sometimes I do that.
Yeah, because it's shifting your focus, isn't it?
Exactly. Beep, 5, fo, fum, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I know how to let this go.
Yeah.
The point is aim on what you know bothers you. Then shift your focus as you tap.
Yeah. How about if we, either myself or you, we pick something and we go through it and take it from 10 down to not bothering us at all, maybe just do a few rounds? Would we do that? And
yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. So let me think. Something that bothered me. Okay, I ran for the bus and the bus driver saw me and he drove away. I put that attention.
He put his foot on the gas and said,
in fact, he was laughing as he drove away.
Let's see how fast you can run. Okay.
Okay, so I'm focusing on it. So I close my eyes because it helps me kind of focus on it. So This has happened to me, but I'm kind of making it up, but it has happened to me.
Yeah.
And I see him laughing and he's driving away, and I am so mad.
And can you hear the bus as it pulls away too?
Yeah, it's his laugh and his face is okay. So I've got it now. So
0 to 10, how strong is it?
it's 10, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Notice that 10. What makes it a 10?
Yeah.
Take 2 fingers,
Yeah.
that between your eyes, and say, I just let it go.
I let it go.
Beside your eye. I'm safe to let it go.
I'm safe to let it go.
Under your eye. I'm okay as I let this go.
I'm okay as I let this go.
Tap on your collarbone. So I just let it go.
So I just let it go.
Good job. Squeeze your wrist. Deep breath in. Going all the way. Peace. Okay, so Joanna, go to a really feel-good place, a happy memory.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, squeeze your wrist.
Peace.
Okay, so go back and check it.
Okay.
You're almost to the bus stop.
Yeah. He's not laughing so much now. He's kind of half laughing, almost like on half of his face, but he's determined to drive away. So let's say about a 7.
Okay, good job. And notice that 7. Notice what's left of it.
Yeah.
Take 2 fingers and let it go.
Let it go.
Beside your eye. It's okay for me to let it go now.
Okay for me to let it go now.
Under the eye. I'm safe as I let this go.
I'm safe as I let this go.
Tap on your collarbone. So I just let it go.
So I just let it go.
Good job. Squeeze your wrist.
Peace.
Okay. Do you have another happy memory or something else that makes you feel good? You can use the same one if you want, or
something else just popped right into my head. Another happy memory. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. And squeeze your wrist.
Peace.
Okay. So go back and check the bus driver incident.
Okay, so this time he doesn't see me. So he's not laughing, and he's just concentrating on doing his job, and he's looking this way for any traffic comes so they can pull out. So I'm not so angry, but I've still missed the bus. So maybe 5.
Okay. So that 5, and notice how the meaning of the memory changes as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So notice what's there and what makes it a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to do different hand this time, just to mix it up, you know, you can even change the kind of tapping you do.
Yeah.
Like you can do really slow tapping, or you can do little circles, little massage circles.
Yeah, I'll do little circles. Yeah.
Okay. I let this go.
I let this go.
This number 5.
This number 5.
Beside your eye. I'm safe as I let go of this number 5.
I'm safe as I let go of this number 5.
Under your eye. I'd still be safe even as a 0.
I'd still be safe even as a 0.
Collarbone. So I just let it all go.
So I just let it all go.
I'm safe to let it go.
I'm safe to let it go.
Good job. Squeeze your wrist.
Peace.
Okay. Now you can do happy memory again. With it being consistently dropping, you could go directly to checking it again if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, I will do. Okay, I'm trying to make the bus there, but it's not there now. So I've just arrived at the bus stop and I'm waiting on the bus. So that's fine. Yeah, I just maybe a little bit that it's not right there when I want it. You know, I've still got to wait a couple of examinations. That's it too.
And those kind of things we'll notice when we don't force something to happen and to change inside of our heads. The subconscious will do that. So if it doesn't feel fabulous,
Yeah.
as Odile would say,
Yeah.
then just tap on what doesn't feel good, what doesn't feel fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is there any little piece left?
Just a 1 or a 2. Yeah. Because I'm just still enjoying it a little bit. Just annoyed that the bus isn't there.
So you notice the annoyance. So you
Yeah.
did give it a name, just automatically you gave it a name, that annoyance.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now you know you're annoyed.
Yeah.
Let's do 2 hands this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say, I let it all go.
I let it all go.
I'm safe as I let go of all of it.
I'm safe as I let go of all of it.
I don't have to save any for later.
I don't have to save any for later.
I let it all go.
I let it all go.
Everything's changing
Everything is changing
for the better.
for the better.
Yeah, good job. Squeeze your wrist.
Okay. Good. Immediately, I imagine myself going to the bus stop, and I'm perfect timing. The bus has just arrived. I didn't have to run for it or anything, and I'm on the bus and quite happy.
And did you have a smiling, happy bus driver?
Yeah. In fact, it gives me a sweetie, a candy, like before.
A sweet tea.
Yeah.
I always think you're saying a sweet tea. Because where I live, that's a big thing to ask for tea, and you're like, I would like sweet tea. And you're saying a sweetie. Yeah, a piece of candy.
So it's great. That's great. I'm happy with that.
And now you can enjoy that memory. The good feeling of bus on time, you're on time, nice bus driver.
Yes.
And,
it's completely
and amplifying that good feeling.
Yeah. And that was good that you showed how we can tap use different ways of tapping. Because like you were saying, if you're driving and you're wanting to tap, so we could just mentally do it, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just
how would you do that, Becky, if we're mentally tapping?
So if your hands are on the wheel, you're driving, as in my example, or for any other reason that you're not comfortable, or it's not a good idea, your hands are full with groceries, in queue at the store or something like that, then you imagine what it would feel like for your fingers to be tapping there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you imagine the feeling, what it would to feel your fingers tap there.
Yeah. So
you're mentally tapping and inside saying, I just let it go.
Yeah.
Now this one for me takes a little bit more paying attention, that I'm shifting off the focus. Because if I'm in my head and I still have, that jerk, of a driver or whatever it is. Yeah. And I really have to imagine feeling my fingers there. Yeah. Feeling my fingers there. And I'll move my eyes a little bit, because that has more of a shift to it. Yeah. By moving my eyes, tapping there, tapping there. Oh, yeah, like moving your eyes in the direction of which point you're tapping. Mm-hmm. That reminds me of tapping there, tapping there. And sometimes even just moving your eyes. Mm-hmm. But if you're driving, to be careful doing that too. Especially all the crazy drivers where you are. That's right. And then you just take a big breath in. Mm-hmm. And then go to the happy place. So you do it all on the inside, all internally. Yeah, and I've done that loads of times, of times. And it's just as effective. It really is. Sure. I've done it in front of my husband at home. Yeah. I've done it around other people, or just like, I just need a little check-in. And sometimes just doing that drops everything. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing that I was thinking about, maybe just before we finish, is, when you first tap on yourself, I remember when I first tapped on myself, even sitting in my bedroom on my own, I felt a bit silly.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? For the very first time. But once you get used to doing it, and
Hmm.
then another good way of like covertly tapping as well, so mentally tapping. But I quite like this one as well, just kind of, you know, if where my necklace would hang, and sometimes I just go like that, and people have no idea that I am
We
tapping.
can't see. It just
Sorry.
cut off what you were doing.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go like that, move my fingers off and on, you know, that point. And
Hmm.
I just think, you know, I'm just, I don't know, fiddling with my collar or my necklace, or, you know, and then we could even, you know, just rub my face as well.
Right. Right. The subliminal ways of just shifting our focus to I am practicing emotional
Yeah,
empowerment.
yeah,
I have control over my emotions. And if it's just a matter of doing this, telling myself I
yeah,
let it go, I let it go, that right there is enough to get you started on taking
yes,
ownership,
yes,
taking ownership of how you feel.
yes. And knowing that, I think just knowing that you have got a tool that you can use is so empowering. And what's the word? I can't think of the word, but makes you feel more in control, I think.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, that you can change your emotions, especially in the heat of the moment as well.
Yes. Yes. And sometimes I'll just do, it's very similar to what you were doing, that I'll just do a little tap on my collarbone that just, I can be watching a movie
Yeah,
and I find that, I mean, the purpose of a movie is to pull you in.
yeah,
You know, I mean, it is to elicit emotion. So it
yeah,
makes it a good movie.
yes,
But if I go so much into a trance that I'm just boohooing or that I want to just bring myself back into my living room or
yeah,
whatever it is.
yeah,
I'll just do little taps like this that just remind me I'm really here right now.
yes,
That
yeah.
that I don't want to create a link that adds to
No,
whatever is getting triggered
no,
by the
yeah,
action of the movie.
yeah,
That this is just a movie. These are actors. This it is not for real.
yeah,
And whatever is in my head about the past is not real either. Does not exist
exactly.
anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll just do little taps like this that remind
yeah,
me here I am.
yeah.
So getting caught up on the words, I think, it
Mm,
is the question I get asked the most. If I
yeah,
ask somebody, did you tap on that? And I'll say, well, I never know what to say. And I'll
yeah,
say, just say, let it go.
yes, yeah,
Don't worry about naming it and making a whole process out of it, because then you're just adding on to your own
yeah,
expectations about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me that the other day, what do I say? Well, I don't know what to say. And because I said, well, just aim on it. That's, you know, that's what really matters, so that you aim on it, then you shift your focus. And she said to me, but I find when I say something, it helps me do it easier. And I said, well, just say it like you. I just said, just let it go. Just say, let it go each time. That's, you know,
Hmm.
if you want to say something.
Yes. And I've had some clients that I've told to just say, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah,
I know how to let this go.
that's a good one. Okay.
And saying I know how to let it go, that's something I've added for me personally, because I know my subconscious will pick up on that and
Yeah,
just trust that somehow, just like it knew how to produce it to begin
yeah,
with, it
yeah,
knows how to change it.
yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the same mechanics,
yeah,
creating it and uncreate and recreating something else.
yeah, yeah. Which are both successful, but one's better for us than.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're both,
we like
yeah.
one better than.
Success of an undesirable outcome or success of a desirable outcome.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Our brain is always successful at that. The subconscious knows how to do it.
yeah, yeah.
So. when I let go into that process, when I trust that process, I let it go. I'm safe to let it go, and a part of me knows how to let it go.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
very it for me, it's like more decisive.
Mm.
I know how to let it go. So I just feel
Mm-hmm.
my fingers. You know, for little kids, it can be just make, animal sounds.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, a dog, a chicken, a
Yeah.
rooster, a cow, whatever it is. And because it'll shift their focus.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so. Good little beginner video on
Mm.
how to tap. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the words.
Yes. Definitely don't. No, I mean don't.
Stop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Words get in the way. I think that's a song somewhere. Words get in the way. Well, it was always fun, Joanna. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining me. If
Thank you.
anybody has questions, things you'd like us to answer, you
Mm-hmm.
can send them to Joanna.
Yeah, well, my email is jo at joannamcgregor.com.
Right?
So,
And Becky at beckybuckman.com. So we love to have questions that we bring here for our little video presentations, a little tap and chat. So,
yeah, definitely.
all right, until next time, keep
Bye.
tapping.